Ea morangi ki mua ko te hāpai o ki muri. Kua tino ki tēnei tātou I te huawe nā kōrero I te kitenga tua Lindsay Tate e hu peke peke ana I nā rawhata o te ao pahi ki te paoro.
Ai te iwi ki te tonu tātou I tāna kaha ki te peke peke. Heoi he pērā no tō tāo Rangatahi rei hoa, kaha hu peke peke I ngā maramara I te ki te kōrero.
E mea na koe, ka tono anō tāu e tō tāo Rangatira ki te whaiwhai tangata haere?
E kene pē hoa. Taku moheo ko tā tāo I nānei he whai I tētahi rangatahi upoko māro ki ngā mahi toi. Tēnā, kia te rohia ne?
Ko Katharine Ngatai he kai mahi toi.
Katy is a name that I've adopted for myself. It's my artist's name. It comes from a nickname that I had as a little girl, Katy Pie, Sweetie Pie, Cutie Pie from Mum. But it's also when you hear it said, it sounds like the Māori phrase Katy Pie, which is the way I feel about my life, my art, and everything about me. This is my first attempt at a bronze sculpture. My glass ones will look like this eventually, but they won't be as heavy. So not only am I a sculptor, but I'm a painter as well. These are some of my paintings, and I call them my self-portraits. I've lived in Hawak all my life with Mum and Dad. I've got 2 older sisters and a twin brother. With 4 kids, I guess the house was always pretty noisy when we were little, and it still is a bit, I guess. My sister Maggie, my brother Michael and myself, we did drama. So we were always, I don't know, practicing lines, doing all sorts of things, and going from here up to drama classes all during the week. So we had a pretty busy childhood. I always remember doing art, even from when I was quite young at primary school. I think maybe the teachers realised that I was quite talented, and they put me in some of those special classes where you get to do art for a week, or make special projects for whatever. Even through intermediate, I had quite a lot of fun. I did woodworking, metalwork, and I enjoyed that.
Ia ki te māma o Katharine I tino aroa ki ai tana tamāhine ki ngā mahi toi I te wā iaia e tamariki ana.
Well, from a very young age, we went annually to the Muka Youth Art Sale, and in those days it was one big sale where children queued up outside hotel or art gallery or wherever it was. It was quite an occasion. Children and adults from all over town. The children went in and chose their own art without the adults, and I think the kids did learn to maybe not recognise artists, but recognise styles of art that they like. They always picked what they wanted to, and we've still got them up and we still all like them.
Kind of consider myself having a 3-dimensional mind. I envisage things in 3 dimensions, and as I say, I like to use my hands and build things. So I really did come into Elam with that sculptural sensibility. But I also had my printmaking skills as well, quite perfectionist skills, I think. You're always trying to perfect your picture. But yeah, I got introduced to lots of new things I never thought about, like film, sound, and drawing, which I never really focused on at school, so I got to learn how to draw.
Kātahi anō a Katharine ka whakakākahutia ki tana tohu mahitoi I te kura o Elam. I reira I pui a ki te whakaaro ki roto I aia ki te whai I tētahi mahi I roto I ngā mahi toi.
I like to make artwork for other people that are like me, that have the same ideas, and I know that they're out there and that they can, they have the same understanding of the world as I do. For instance, when I saw Reverend Patterson's work, I had a strong affinity for that because I think he talks about the same kind of things that I think about just in my normal life. And I think it's those ideas of what it's like to be Māori, what it's like to be urban Māori. I like to create works and talk about that for other people out there that are like me.
Ko tētahi o ngā mahi toi ka tahi anō a Katharine ka waihanga I ahu mai ngā kōrero whakahāwea a te hunga kuare.
In the local paper, I'm quite used to reading about, reading letters from people always complaining about Māori people in the community, complaining that they don't have jobs, that they walk around with dreadlocks and tattoos, and, you know, are basically a nuisance. There was one letter that stood out particularly last year, consisting of quite general statements, quite bold statements, and quite offensive statements as well. So rather than going into a huge debate with this writer in the paper, I decided to create a work out of it and try to make something positive out of something negative. Hence I made the work Positive Negative.
Nā waira, nā te whānau tonu o Katharine I tai ai e ia tēnei o ngā mahinga toi.
I'm a big music fan. I love listening to music and playing music. When I was little, I played the piano. And I'm not too bad on the guitar either. I'm always listening to music wherever I go, in the car, at home, and in the studio. In the future, I hope to continue making my artwork, keep selling and be self-sufficient. I want to have exhibitions nationally and internationally as well. I have some aspirations to go overseas and do my masters. I want to go to an Indigenous art school somewhere and just continue on the same route that I'm on now.